chemistry classes. So we are still talking about the alternative B chemistry WAEC Practical 2026. So we want to talk about the qualitative analysis. In our qualitative analysis, we have a sample. Our sample is not sample C. We have used sample C for alternative A. We have sample F as a mixture of organic So our sample F is a mixture of organic compound and inorganic compound. It's a mixture of copper sulfate and starch. Copper sulfate and starch. Unlike the alternative A, which two of the sample are not soluble in water, for this time around, we have copper sulfate. This is our copper sulfate. This is our starch. The copper sulfate is soluble in water. The starch is not soluble in water. So we are going to dissolve in water, then we filter using the filter paper. We are going to test for cation, the anion, and then for that starch. So we are going to test for copper 2 ion. We are going to test for sulfate ion, and we are also going to test for starch. So to start with, first of all, we are going to use our spatula. Here is our spatula. We are to measure 1:1 of copper sulfate and starch. So here is our copper sulfate. Then our second test tube. This is our starch. Make sure you weigh it using the weight balance. Okay, so I will turn it very well. I will turn the mixture very well. We are going to test for cation, for anion, and also for the starch. We will test for the cation using sodium hydroxide and ammonia solution. If you have not watched the video I made on qualitative analysis using sodium hydroxide, go and watch it. If you are coming across my video for the first time, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on your notification button so that you don't miss any of our lessons. So here is the sample in a test tube. Here is our distilled water. Stir very well. Stir very well. Shake it very well, or use a stirrer to stir it very well. So at this point, one will dissolve while the second one will not dissolve, and then we are going to separate it using the filtration method. Okay, and remember, to answer the question, we are going to have in a tabular form test, observation, and then inference. We have test, observation, and inference. First of all, we are going to filter using our filter paper. Here is my filter paper. Divide into half, divide to the second half, making it a quadrant. Here is my test tube, my funnel. Then we filter. This is the solution of the unknown salt. You can see that one has dissolved already. We filter. Filtration is taking place. Okay, so here we have gotten our how to start it. You are going to say C is sample F plus distilled water. Then what did you observe? Sample F is sparingly soluble in water. Plus filter, we have to filter it. On filtration, we got light blue filtrate. Can you see it? Light blue filtrate and white residue is observed. You can see we have filtered this. We got light blue filtrate and we have white residue on the filter paper. And your inference, you have to state in your inference that sample F is a mixture of a soluble and insoluble salt. Sample F is a mixture of soluble and insoluble salts. Then we are going to divide this our filtrate into 3 different parts. The one part of it we are going to test it with ammonia solution. So we are going to have filtrate. Plus aqueous ammonia in drop plus SS. In drop plus SS. Here is our ammonia solution. Make sure you observe very well and see what you are going to get. The ammonia solution on drop and in SS. Here is our ammonia solution in drop. This is ammonia solution. So in drop, this is light blue gelatinous precipitate. Look at it very well. Light blue gelatinous precipitate in drop. Then let's add SS to it. Is soluble in excess ammonia solution to give deep blue solution. So in your observation, this is what you are going to write. Light blue gelatinous precipitate in drop. Your inference should be copper 2 ion present. Processes soluble in excess ammonia to give the blue solution. The blue solution. So your inference should also be copper 2 ion present. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. In our next video, we are going to continue with this qualitative analysis. See you in my next video. Bye.